So what the hell are you doing about not being depressed? I got that question not totally in that way. And I didn't know whether there was a hell in there or not. But what are you doing about not being depressed? And we're going to talk about that today. It's this morning meditation, and I am Ann Morrison with Ascension Studios. Thank you for coming. What do I do about not being depressed? Numerous things. Every single day. It's a journey. It isn't something I was taught. It is something I had to retrain myself on. It is not without effort. It is a choice, and it is a choice that you make every single day, how you're showing up to the world. So first off, I do these wonderful meditations, and I do them with you because to me, it feels like sharing this with you might reach another person, and that other person might get some benefit out of it. So the fact that I'm doing it anyway, I might as well be doing it with you. Also, Bill is doing really wonderful at mixing all of these up for our YouTube channel, Ascension over there on YouTube, AHCHENSION. And he's doing really good. I mean, I'm amazed. He's found a creative spark there, and it's just going great. And seeing that and seeing him embracing his creativity, this also helps me to not be depressed. And there's a lot of other things that you do to stay away from being depressed. Be expressed. The opposite of depression is expression, I heard somewhere, sometime. And so you find a way to express yourself. I am an artist, and so of course I use my painting to do that. Bill's been using his video production. The girls have been using water bottles and shiny stickers. But if you find a way to express yourself, whether it is through poetry or just about anything artistic, and something artistic could be as simple as me putting down how I feel in words in a direct but non-threatening way. I mean, art can be threatening, but what you're doing is you're actually perpetuating the threatening part of it as well. And we need that art. We absolutely need it. But if you are doing it to allay depression, then the expression should be what you wish, mixed in with dealing with what you have. So you can almost see a story ending in an upward turn. And in the story abstracts that I do, I start off with the first part of the journey, and I'm pissed, and it's angry, and it's purple, and it's black, and it's blah. And then I go on to, well, then I learned this, and then I go on to, well, then this happened, and all of these different movements happening in each one of these arts is not only telling my story, it's expressing me. Another thing to do to not be depressed is to have a wellness routine. Are you eating the right foods? Are you exercising? Are you being kind to your body? Are you doing self-care? And are you getting your energy checked? Not just your body, yes, the physicality, the hormones, all of that physical stuff is important, but we do forget that we have a fascia. And this entire fascia is a highway system of roadways for our energy to travel in our body. And if you have roadblocks and road construction and mountains falling over on the road and landslides and all this other stuff going on, it's going to be hard for you to function well in any capacity. And this also has to do with you and your head and your mind. Depression is a symptom of things going wrong with you, everywhere from an energetic level to a physical level. So if you're not taking care of your physicality, that can absolutely be part of it. And having your physicality go wrong can be a symptom that says that we are not doing the self-care that we need in going forward. And you can look at me, I am not the healthiest person in the world. So I know what it's like to have to fight your way back to a healthy state and to change habits that worked for me just fine until I turned 50 years old. And then, phew. And now all of a sudden, all of my life has to change for me to, first of all, stop the weight gain, and then secondly, to go forward. So we have to recognize that that is a part of it as well. And the last thing that I do is with my words, in choosing my words each and every day, recognizing the fact that you cannot be in depression at the same time that you are fully in gratitude. And you could start off with something stupid like, hey, my nose didn't fall off today. It's still there. And then you can move on to things that are a little bit more solid, a little bit more important, a little bit more real. But if you allow yourselves and your feelings and your emotion to fully get into the state of gratitude, especially when you feel it coming on, because we're human, we're going to feel it. We're going to have down times and we're going to have dips, and good, because it's all part of the experience, and feeling and experiencing those is just as important as feeling and experiencing the good times, the rewards, the congratulations, not just because they're contrast, but because they're life. And being there for all of life is a good thing. It colors the tapestry of everything that is going on in our existence and around our existence. And when we are done in this vehicle, it will color the entire ocean that we belong to. Every bit and piece. So you start off, okay, I know it's coming. Or, hey, it's my time. Aunt Flo's on the calendar. She coming to visit. Whatever you want to say. Recognize this is going to be happening. And then spend some time in your morning meditation, going over some gratitude, doing some affirmations, reaffirming and reconfirming yourself. What we say to ourselves about ourselves is huge. It's huge. I have always known that I think a little different. And it finally made sense when I started painting every day. But I think that everyone at one time or another feels that they're a little different. That there are places they just don't fit. And that's fine. I saw a thing scrolling through the Insta the other day, and it was this healer doing energy work and talking about why is it that when I go to find another healer, so I can talk to somebody like me, they always seem to live so far away. And then a holy man came in, and the holy man said, because we are scattered throughout the earth to be able to make a difference to those around us, should we so choose it. So it is important for an extra strong sense of character to be in healers, in people who have a highly intuitive nature. And when you recognize that you have that, you also recognize that you have to nurture that, and you have to put into your daily routine self-care based upon that. So today we're going to do that. A little bit of gratitude and a little bit of reconfirming ourselves. It's so easy when you're in the middle of everyday stuff. Everybody does it. We forget that we need to be reminded that we're worthy to be here and we're important, and that what we do is vital and necessary. It is. that we are grateful for the people that we get to help. We're grateful for not only the upturns, but the downturns in all of our journeys. There is something to be learned. And if we keep our mind and our eyes and our hearts open to it, we'll find it. And then we'll be able to use a simple exercise and put ourselves back on our feet and keep doing the work that we're supposed to be doing. And hopefully it does some good for those people immediately around us. And eventually, if all of us do this, our world will get saturated with this love and beauty and wonder. And, oh God, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that just be wonderful? Yeah, buddy. So, starting off in our solar plexus, this is where our ego lies, right here. It's in the middle of everything. It's yellow. Yellow is the color of psychic abilities, believe it or not. So when you are gathering your energy and putting it together, if you take another little step and you turn it yellow, what you've actually done is tuned it into a frequency that is much more friendly for your psychic abilities and your intuition to run rampant. Cool stuff. Oh, one other quick thing before we pop in. I'm trying to talk my daughter into doing some positivity exercises for a younger set with a different perspective than my own, but not totally off the basics. Let's hope that she brings her flavor of wellness to the channel as well. I think it would be awesome. She's still working on coming back into her self-esteem, and I think it would be great for her and a wonderful option for you too. It's okay if you don't want to get your information from this gray-haired old gal, so long as you get it. So, solar plexus, close your eyes and feel the energy emanating. And each time you pull out, feel it getting denser, thicker, more solidified, as if more like a fog than just an energy. Something you could almost feel the solidity of. Bring it out. And let it expand naturally as you expand. And let everything within it fill in and densify and become busy. And let this yellow pull out. If you're a little bit brown, then what you need to do is take out some purple. Not all ego is faith-based, and you don't need something else to feel good about yourself. If it is a little bit too light, then what you're doing is not taking yourself quite as seriously as you should. And so add a little bit more of, okay, let's get down to some brass tacks here, and who the hell am I? And spend some time writing it out, getting solid with yourself about who that is and who it is becoming and who the person becoming will be in the end. Now, if for some reason this is muddled in some other way, you are getting your self-esteem from something other than the fact that you are just a worthy soul. If you can feel the color, you can know where it is that this is going askew. If you feel the color muddying into a gray, then you're probably looking at your intuition as one of the things that makes you worthy. It's not. You are already worthy, just as you are, without any of your gifts. If it is sex that makes you worthy, it's not. Sex is wonderful, it's fulfilling, and yes, by all means, use it, do it, enjoy it. Provided you are over 18 and make, reasonable decisions about yourself and your health. But if it is coloring your self-esteem, then what you're getting is an orange. And you're throwing out things having to do with your worth based upon whether or not you're being a giver in a sexual sense. If it is colored by a red or a burgundy, then you haven't connected to your own solidity, and you haven't made a visualization where you are in tune with the rhythms of the earth, with the conversation of the plants and the roots and the myceliae and every bit of energy that is going on in this earth. If it is colored by green, you think the only thing I'm worth is what I give to others. Also, is not true. You aren't worth something because you can speak. You aren't worth something because of your intuition. You aren't worth something because of your faith. You aren't worth something because of your connection. You aren't worth something because of your sex or your ability to do it. You are worth something because you were born something. And it was very specific, and you have been living to fulfill it the best way you can. You are perfect as you are. You don't need anything to justify your being good enough. You were born that way. You were born smart and worthy, kind and giving. You were born sexual. You were born a little crazy, a little fun, and really damn helpful. And we forget that. And it doesn't need any of that other crap. This is all just pure me. And do you know how I know this about you? No matter what you've done, you're here. And if you are here, the universe needs you to keep doing what you're doing. And if you choose to become better at it, that's your choice. But they need you and your presence and your energy and your contribution. And thus, here you are. And that is all it takes for this solar plexus, for this warding off of depression, for this sitting silently confident in who you are, for this reminder that we don't earn being worthy of everything beautiful and wonderful and good. We were born with it. Nothing can take that away. Now feel the density. See the color sharpening up. Everything that justifies it, throw it the hell away. It's got nothing to do with it. You already have it. Without that stuff, it's already there. It is the basis of us. It is the core. It is where everything emanates in this existence from. The middle. Feel that. Expand that. Let it be solid as it is. It doesn't have to be justified. It doesn't have to be reminded. It doesn't have to be pandered to. Let it just be us. Important, worthy, deserving. and necessary, vital, all of those. And everything goes from that. We're going to start going down into orange and red. Let's get your feet on the ground, connect to the energy of all. Now that you are a much better conduit for it, loving yourself is one of the huge bases for staving off depression. And when you do and you connect to the energy of the earth, you send that love out, wanting to or not. It emanates from you. Bring it up. Woo! I'm feeling good there today. You go. Oh, yeah. Now bring it up. My self-care is doing pretty good here today, too. That wonderful pink. Ah, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And connect to the universal love. Yeah, the download and the next step and all that's going to happen. But connect to the love. You are so important and so loved. Exactly as you are, exactly where you are in your journey, regardless of. You are so loved. You, the conduit between the ether and the energy and the all and the ocean. What a wonderful place to be. Go into the mind palace. Calm the tornado. Calm the tornado. Oh, I'm getting a wonderful violet today. What are the visions I'll get now? Calm the tornado. Just take stock a moment in our mind palace. All the doors of opportunity where we can choose which synapse we use in any scenario, whether we are judgy or whether we are compassionate, whether we go forward as a business force or whether we go forward as a light, fluffy, wonderful thing to be around, whether we choose to be a disciplinarian or a fun presence in a child's life. So many choices. And the windows, all of them open to different degrees, allowing the opportunity to flood in, being receptive to everything that is naturally coming our way from the manifestations that we've already done, that we haven't negated by doing something stupid. Let it be open. And let us allow that to happen. And as all of this wonderful wonder is happening, allow our body to loose to the drains anything that no longer fits. If we are full of the goodness and the wonder and the possibility and the potential, all that old trauma crap can go right down the drains. See ya, hasta later. Bye-bye. And sitting on our chair, good within ourselves, our yellow, solid, bright, vibrant, we will speak the words that are the most powerful in the world. I am. I get some green in my purple. Cool. I am. You feeling all them open spots. You know who you are. if you allow yourself to know, you know who you are. And it's not the person who went off on the cashier because I was losing my biscuits. It's the person who 100 times before that didn't go off on the cashier. It's the person who helps others. It's the person who chooses to be a good friend instead of step over one to get where they need to go. It is the person who puts themselves forward to be able to give to more and more with everything that they do. And yeah, that means a good business person. That's good too. I am. Now we'll fill in a couple of those words. I am vibrant. I am worthy. Bring it. I deserve all I desire. I am important. I am not just important, I am vital. My presence means something in this world, and it's a good thing. There's pink. Wow, I'm just getting a whole range of colors. This is awesome. I am part of the energy of everything. There is no answer that cannot be found with the resources that I have. I am worthy of the guidance that I receive. I deserve to take up my space in this world. My whole existence verifies that I am worth taking my space in this world. Just as a reminder, I am worthy of rest, recuperation, and recalibration as well. I am worthy of my own time. I am worthy of my own care. And I am beautiful, exactly as I am, right here, right now. Connect. Unconditional love. Bring it down. Feel all of those wonderful, vibrating, harmonizing colors of the chakras as we keep going down and feeling the energy emanating from us. Ooh, that yellow is feeling good. Connect to the earth. Be part of the conversation of all of those physical 3D experiencing entities like ourselves. And go forward today as you. That's awesome. Namaste.